You get to be the judge of a baking competition. Anyway, this week has been insanely challenging. They would have a better education at the public school. Oh my God, look at all this trash. Good morning and welcome to another video. It is Friday and that means it's grocery shopping day for us. But when I got in the car, I realized how dirty the car was. Like, it's really trash back there.
Can we go to the park too?
Can we go to the park too? I don't know. We'll see how long it takes us to get our stuff done. We went to the park on Wednesday though, so. You want the window down? So, since our car is like completely trashed, we did clean the trash out a little bit, but it really needs to be vacuumed. So, I think we're gonna stop at the car wash first, and then we'll go to do our grocery shopping, which of course we were gonna go to Costco. And then we will come home. No, we're not gonna have lunch there, but Dad did ask me to just get a pizza. So we might just pick up a whole pizza and bring it home. It's just a little too much for me. It's a little stressful and it's hard to keep the baby happy for that long because it takes you all a while to eat, which is fine, but if we take 30 minutes to eat and then we have to take another 30-45 minutes to shop, Eli does not have that long in him to stay happy. So I'm sorry. I wish it, I mean, when we go and Daddy comes with us, like, that's a little bit different, but you know, it's just hard by myself. So like I said, we went to the park on Wednesday and I carried Eli in the carrier the whole time, and we were there for a good hour, and I am still sore. It's Friday and I'm still sore from that. So I really want to see if he can sit in the cart. So that means Emerson and Eli will sit in the cart, or hopefully. I do have my carrier in case he can't sit up. And then Oliver and Liam will like walk with me. But yeah, I really don't want to, he's too big to carry in a carrier anymore at 5 months, which is crazy. Like, I guarantee you he's almost, if not 20 pounds, he is almost 20 pounds. And it's just a lot on my shoulders. Like, it digs in. My shoulders are still so sore from Wednesday. But he was fine. So like when he gets unhappy, it's easy to like comfort him and make sure he doesn't get too fuzzy in the carrier, but it's just, it kills my body. So we'll see. We'll see if he can fit in the shopping cart and sit up. I'm not hopeful, but I do hope he does. So much better back there. Clean floor for the most part. There's other things that need to be cleaned for sure, but I got at least all the crumbs and everything out of the floor. Like, this whole console needs to be cleaned out. But anyway, it was the perfect day to do that. It's so nice outside. Like, it's not hot or cold. It's perfect. I realized that because I changed bags, I do not have a change of clothes for Eli. So if he has a blowout, which is very possible because he has not pooped this morning, trying to make sure I don't hit anybody, I don't have anything, so pray he doesn't have a blowout, and he probably needs to take a nap on the way there, which is like perfect because we have about a 25-minute drive to get there. So if he could just take a nap on the way there, he should be good for grocery shopping. So I might have to put my bag in between you guys so he doesn't fall over. Okay.
Okay, Mama, I'm gonna sleep now.
Up in?
Does someone open the door for me? You got those?
Okay, I gotta feed Eli and then I'll make y'all lunch, okay? Okay. Ollie, will you put the milk? Will you put the milk and the yogurt and the cheese in the refrigerator, please? Thank you.
What cheese?
The cheese over here in the 2 bags.
That's what I got.
Okay. You might have to put your snake down. Liam, you can help. Put the cheese. Well, honey, he might fall off the thing that way. You did so good. You did so good. Yeah. Here's that. Here's that. Say, I got a tooth. But I told him that's how he has a tooth. He did pretty good in the park. And up until we were doing the pizza, he was happy. And then like right after I ordered the pizza and we were waiting on it, he was like, I'm done with this. Yeah, I know you want to eat. You want to eat. You did so good. It was so much easier to shop. Like, yeah. I realized like as I was walking around and didn't have him on me, I realized like that just added the stress to shopping when I had him on me, weighing me down in front of me. I couldn't see like around him, and I think that made me more stressed out about what the other kids were doing. So that was a lot easier for me to do. You want to show your snake? Snake's doing good.
Snakey.
Yeah. He's happy, I think. We fed him twice now. So.
Hey, did you know when snakes start eating big animals, they can hold their food for a month?
You get to be the judge of a baking competition. Pick your favorite cupcake and write first on its ribbon. And then continue ranking your favorites through 10th place. So I gotta be honest with you guys and real with you all. This week has been so hard. I gotta look out my window while I talk to you guys. I did fix this, so that doesn't look like so bad like it did in one of the last videos. Anyway, this week has been insanely challenging, parenting wise. Homeschool, it was just so challenging to get everything done that needed to be done. Somebody was always interrupting me, and I like have this sense of guilt because my kids deserve to have an education like without it being interrupted by a crying baby or me having to, you know, find something for Emerson to do constantly and just getting interrupted constantly. So I like feel guilty that my kids don't have that because we're homeschooling, but then I have to remind myself like other kids at school are really disrupted too. So like if you're a mom who's homeschooling and like it's not going perfectly and like you just feel like they would have a better education at the public school, I'm just here to tell you like that's not true. You're doing a good job. Kids disrupt classes all the time and they aren't constantly learning all day either in public school. They're doing busy work so that, you know, that the teacher can go around to each kid and make sure they're learning things. So I just want you to keep all that in mind. If you have a bad week or you're struggling with certain thoughts like that, like public school isn't this situation where kids are just learning all day long for the whole 6-7 hours they're there. They're not. So I just want to say that, because this week was so hard and I doubted myself. I just was like, maybe it would just be better if they did go to school, but then I would just like remind myself of my reasons for why we are homeschooling. And yeah, I just wanted to be encouraging to you if like you're going through that too, because it can be really hard, especially if you have a baby, especially if you have a toddler. So I do have a plan though. Like, I don't want it to stay this way. I don't want it to stay this challenging, because I will get burnt out and I will want to give up. So like, I'm going to change things up. I'm going to change our routine. I put in an Amazon order for a bunch of things that I think will help us, especially the Emerson and whoever I'm not teaching, because right now I basically have it set up where I'm teaching them individually. Baby is either napping or he's sitting on my lap, but the other two, they're kind of just running around. They're supposed to just go play outside or play upstairs quietly, but what is happening is they either are just being really loud, or she is coming to me asking for stuff all the time, or they're fighting over something. So there's lots of screaming involved, which is very, like, when I'm trying to teach whoever it is that I have at the desk, it's like, I want to be able to focus on that, and I should be able to focus on that. Like, that would be fair to that kid. That's the best thing. But it's really hard to focus on that child and what they're supposed to be doing, and it's hard for them to focus, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not just hard on me, it's hard on them. I put in an Amazon order, getting a bunch of like activities, and they are education based, so I'm hoping that it will keep the other two occupied. We're gonna start having like a morning table time with like lessons that can involve everybody. So I'm gonna have to start just like planning a little bit more than what I have been, because I've just been doing their curriculum. I've just been opening their books and going with it. Right now it's just chaotic. They're getting the learning done, but it's just not, it's just, my head wants to explode. And I don't want it to be like that for me. I don't want that. I don't want it to be like that for them. So yeah, I will let you know what I do decide to do, and if it helps, if it works. And I'm excited because I'm not just going to be doing their curriculum books anymore. I'm going to be adding in a few other things. So I think it'll be helpful. They still don't want to hang out with us very much, no matter what we do. I brought him carrot. You want carrot? Want carrot? Gave you a carrot. Oh, okay. See, Bane, stop barking. No barking. No.
Yeah, I got
Yay.
it. Now time for flight laugh. Hey, Mom.
Yeah.
I get up right here. Well, I push on here, on this, to on here.